Hello, hello. Wow, there's a lot of green. Green.
A lot of
Uh,
green, green, green for Kickstarter money. Fund our Kickstarter.
green for heart chakra.
Heart chakra. And yes, guys, we are so excited tonight. And we just wanted to, hop on because it's Kickstarter Eve. And let me tell you something. The last 2 years ago, when we did our Kickstarter, it was actually 2.5 years ago, approximately, that we did our other Kickstarter. And COVID was coming on. And you guys have heard us talk about this, but it was a real nail biter. And this time, Lainie and I are so confident. We have the confidence because of our cherries. Our community has grown so much since 2.5 years ago. And it's all because of you guys that we're able to do this with confidence. It's not because of us, it's because of you guys. So, whoever's watching this, either right now or on the replay or whatever, just know we owe it all to our cherries that has grown so much. Right, Lainie?
Huge, huge amounts. Well, I'm going to give a special shout out to Linda Horn, our alchemist of operations, because I don't know how many people in our cherries have ever run Kickstarters, but this is Kickstarters are not built overnight. And just like the deck wasn't built overnight, people are like, wow, you put that together so fast. And we're like, yeah, about 50 years combined wisdom. And this is more about in Kickstarter, they say it usually takes about 3 months to put a proper campaign together. So you really want to think about it from the heart, at least for us, on how can everybody receive of this and get what they want and allow us to also raise the funds we need to bring the deck to life. So we're pretty excited that all of that has come together. So I'm just going to do a big shout out to Linda Horn for that. And
Yeah,
then
I join you in that shout out because it's phenomenal having that kind of help. I am not tech savvy, and Lainey does a lot of the heavy hitting. And now with Linda, another heavy hitter, it certainly adds to everything that we're doing with food healing for sure.
so this is just a quick thank you in advance. And to give you a couple things, Monday actually is our regular show. So Monday, we're going to be pulling out sort of the more fun stories. It'll be our backstories of backstory. What's the backstory behind the second helpings? And we have a lot of them. But tonight, we just wanted to share a couple things as you get ready for Kickstarter, whether you're brand new or you're avid. We have someone who just told us they back Kickstarters all the time. So wherever you are in the spectrum, it is fun. It's exciting. There's a lot going on in Kickstarter. There's a lot of creativity and energy going on, and there's a lot to see. So, and there's a lot to navigate. So we've made it. We believe. Oh, Jesse
Oh,
Hall.
Jesse's here. I know.
Stop
He says,
being
I love my
my
smoothie recipe book.
friend. There was a lot to see in Kickstarter, and some people are like, "What? What do I do? What do I do?" So we have made it super easy. Sometimes it's hard to figure it all out. We have created a Facebook group, and if you look inside the thread, you'll see Facebook group. Go join that, because that will be sort of the help center, the FAQ area, the opportunity to ask questions of like, how do I do this, or what if I ordered two, or any of the things that you could possibly come up with, or hey, I was thinking of doing this, and how do you do an add-on, or whatever it is. Most likely we have answered it either in a frequently asked questions or someone else posted something. But the whole idea of being in that group is it's going to be your sort of 411 information. Do we still even do 411? I don't think. I mean,
I
back
don't
in
know.
our day,
I
we did
say it, and
411.
I think my kids look at me like I'm old school, because
I
for them,
totally just, I just
yeah,
told Linda, we were just singing your praises. You might not have been
yes,
on, but we were just, you're going on. But in any case, go to that group, sign up for it now. And then if you have any questions about anything, shipping or anything that we might have not answered on the Kickstarter will be answered in this group, updates, tech questions, that. So with that said, you will never not have your question answered, so you can make the pledge at the level you want for the items you want to have. So that's that.
I will say this though, when I looked at the whole thing as a whole, when I did the preview of the Kickstarter,
yeah,
both you and Linda did a kick-ass job explaining everything.
Kick-ass on Kickstarter. I love that.
Kick-ass on Kickstarter because, so I've been on other funding things before, and sometimes it's just not clear, but you guys made it as clear as you possibly could. And for us to be able to have a page where some of us who, are dyslexic like me and can't really understand things, it's like, it's perfect because whatever questions aren't answered in that very clear Kickstarter page will be answered over there.
So we were going back and forth with when to launch this Kickstarter. What time tomorrow? Someone said, I'm going to be setting my alarm. And I said, well, I think we're going to be doing it 11:11. But we're like, wow, that's so late in the day. Let's get this party started. So we just pulled cards on 8:08. And do you still have the card?
I think so. Oh, maybe not. I put it back in the deck.
Are you already?
But
anyways, if she finds it, it represents perfectly why I chose all this green for this banner. But in any case, we got 8:08. Is that the right time to launch Kickstarter? And we got Moringa, which is gratitude.
Gratitude.
Yeah. So, all right. So, Race, who's going to find it first, me or you? In any case, we're super grateful, and that's what's going to happen at 8:08. Is we're going to be calling in a few minutes earlier, a prayer, thanking all of you, holding you in. Did you find it? There you go.
Gratitude, baby. Spoon.
So 8:08. So there's a big green button that you hit, and we're going to be online, and we're going to hit it, and that'll be that. And the way it works is, if no one knew this, Kickstarter is all or nothing, meaning we have a certain amount that we've pledged. We really have other levels, however the number is, you have to at least meet the minimum, or it's all or nothing. It's you don't like, oh, sorry, you didn't meet your minimum, but here's what you did raise. That's not what this is. It's like you either make it or break it in 30 days. So we're going to make it and then some, because I should have all the cards out. Faith, what is our faith card? It's a test.
Our faith card is mustard seed.
There you go. And we believe, what card is that?
Goji berries.
There you go. See, she gets an A. Everything is good.
I did help write the deck, so I should.
Hey, there's 60 plus 4 bonus cards.
That's I know. Sometimes I don't know all of them, but so far you're asking me the ones I do know.
Yeah. Well, I pretty much know all of them. I can't say I remember what we wrote, because most of the time when we write it, I forget it. It's all been channeled. Yeah. I don't have air conditioning on, and it's extremely hot. Can you tell I'm starting to like, whoo? So if anyone has any,
glowing, you always say that, but then
I'm glowing. So if anybody has any,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, remember we talked about being certain? Well, here's our certainty card, right? Our arugula card.
Oh, that would have been cool to pull that for 8:08.
I know.
Like, are we going to launch at 8:08 with certainty?
Certainly.
That's so isn't that sounding like Three Stooges? Well, certainly. The other thing I wanted to point out, I am no Vanna, but I do want to point out this gorgeous solar. It's called Solar. It's a neodymium magnet therapy surgical stainless steel jewelry. I'm wearing it because this is in the Kickstarter as an add-on, and what I'm wearing is what is called a tude, and it says Dream.
Yes.
And we do have a Dreams card, and it's magnet, and what's nice is that it also comes in the set, and you'll be able to switch it out for the other one. Speaking of goji berries, Believe. So that's one of the things, and we have so many other surprises, but just wanted to give you a little sneak peek of some of the things that you'll be seeing.
I want to talk about rabbits and hares. Can I talk about rabbits and hares for a minute?
Yeah.
All right. So, a rabbit moves,
yeah, go ahead.
moves a hare, a hare and a tortoise, and not a rabbit and a hare. It's the same thing. The tortoise and the hare. The hare moves very swiftly.
I thought you were going to be going with like male and female. Now I'm getting what you're saying.
Now you get it, right? And a turtle moves very slow, and it's okay. We have some hares in our cherries, and we have some tortoises in our cherries. However, with the Kickstarter, you have an early bird special days, and the early bird special days are, Lainie.
Well, it's either or. It's either going to be this weekend, or if we sell out, it's basically the first 20 pledges in particular. Yeah, so it's whatever comes first. It's 20 pledges in certain categories get an early bird price discount, or 8 o'clock on Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you broke up a little bit there on that second part. Early bird special.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah, and you'll see it on there. Early bird special is either 8 o'clock on Sunday, it ends, or if it sells out the first 20 pledges. So in the thread, I put the bit.ly there. This is Second Helpings Kickstarter. If you haven't already, or tell your friends, click that, and it says notify me of launch. So if you want to be a you want to be a hare,
you want to be
or
a hare.
In my case, Linda and I laugh about it because I have a Roadrunner tattoo. Beep, beep. I would be clicking on that link, and as soon as we hit launch, you'll be notified. So if you want to have a discount on your early bird, go for it. Otherwise, after that, we'll just have the regular pricing, and everything's already so discounted. You can't lose in this. Everything to gain.
Absolutely. So I'm just calling on all the hares to get in early for your more deep specials than the normal. But even if you're a tortoise, like Lainie said, you're still really getting a good deal during our Kickstarter. So, and time to buy up for Christmas, because hopefully we will have our decks here before the holidays. That's what we're hoping. And that's what we're chia seeds, hope.
Yeah, hope. So we're telling people January, but if we surprise everyone because everything's in flow and we get it here before the holidays, you just never know what's going to happen. But that's the hope. But yeah, even if it's just a little bit later, it's still an amazing holiday gift. So I would definitely stock up, because there's certain things that'll never be this price again, particularly if you're interested in the certifications. But we'll talk more about that. You're going to get updates throughout the next 4 weeks. If you're in the Southwest Florida area, we have a lot of live preview parties. If you want to attend one of them, they're listed on our Facebook page, where we'll be doing free readings and talking about the deck. If you would like to host one online, we're almost booked up in terms of availability, but there are a few spots left in the next 4 weeks. If you want to gather 10 friends and do 1 hour, let us know, send us a message, and we're happy to do that. And so we've got a few spots left for that. And I think that's it.
Look for us when we're out and about, because I'd love to see some of you in person and, pull some cards for you and talk about everything that's exciting and going on. And this deck is going to be our first deck was such a great guide. And this one is, I don't want to say better, but the guidance is a little stronger, a little deeper. And so if you're looking for real-time wisdom and real-time guidance, come to one of our preview parties.
Yep. All right. Well, thank you very much. Couldn't even begin to thank you enough. You're going to see a lot of us over the next 4 weeks. Bear with us. We appreciate you being part of this world. If anyone has any questions, beep, 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 Linda says. Yeah. I think that pretty much is all I really wanted to say, unless you had anything else to offer. But I think 8:08, we get going. And Thank you for your pledges. Again, the whole point of raising this money is so we can make the deck for you. And it is just going to production costs and marketing and all shipping and legal and everything it takes to make this come to fruition. So every dollar counts. And we're grateful that we've been given this platform to heal and to help people see such a greater vision about their dinner plates in food and the cosmic understanding of Mother Nature.
Yeah, Carrie says, this is my first Kickstarter. I'm excited. It can be a little addicting because once you start helping people bring their creation into the world, you just really feel a part of that. And so it's a wonderful process to just go on Kickstarter and kind of see what's up. And once you join Kickstarter, with one, you'll get newsletters about the upcoming things that are waiting to be funded. And it's fascinating. People are creating some really cool things out there. I'm talking from movies to, pieces, equipment. There was somebody was making this one. It didn't get funded, but it was, I don't know, something, I forget what it was, something with cooking, like everything is included.
Inventions left and right.
Yeah.
A lot of Oracle decks.
Cool.
There are people, and I can't remember the terminology, I'm not naming names, but we know people, they're part of there's angel investors, right? When you're going to venture capitalists and raising money, but there's a name for a group of people who are like continuous investors or backers. And they back hundreds, if not thousands of projects. Sometimes they go on once a week and see, what am I going to back? And it's a whole thing. And I love it. And, haven't really been in Kickstarter world, but I have, kind of backed and, looked at things throughout the years. And I look at, of course, other deck creators to see what's coming around the corner. But it was a real eye-opening experience the first time. And now we're back in its whole energy. So we're all part of this fun opportunity.
I think they're called super starters or superstar. I don't know why, but it's something. It's the word super something.
Super backers?
Super backers. That's what it is. It's super backers.
Super backers. Hey, Carrie. Carrie. So okay. Well, be a super backer for the second helpings Kickstarter. And see what we have. Again, if you have any questions, you can direct them into the Facebook group that is listed here in the thread. Again, we'll also be having stuff on a regular Facebook page, but we'll be having lots of lives. We just realized we'll have 5 real-time wisdom shows, 5 Mondays during the Kickstarter. And then, and if you're in Southwest Florida, I'll be speaking live this Sunday at Spirit Fest, 4 p.m. on Sunday. I'll be doing a presentation on spirits, hidden messages, and food out in Punta Gorda. If you want to come say hello. And then we have a lot of other appearances. So just check our emails or our Facebook page. And that's it. We're going to get some rest and give it a go. Tomorrow morning, it all begins. Again, here's the other thing. Can I just say what you don't know? But what is helpful is that the first 3 days or the first 48 hours, really, not only do you get the early bird pricing, but there are algorithms and there's things like that if they see something is starting to fund early, then it starts to get a higher profile. And then Kickstarter says, wow, this deck is trending, check it out. And then they help market you more. So that's why the first few days are important, not only for you to get the discount, but for if money's raised early on, then they take notice and they're like, okay, this is trending. So all those are reasons why the first few days kind of have this great energy all the way through. We have all sorts of surprises all the way through. We have pop-up gifts, and if you order a certain amount in the next hour, blue light special or whatever. We've got a lot of different things. It's fun throughout. It's like a whole journey the next 4 weeks, and we've got things planned all the time.
It's gonna be can I say it? Fiddle Fern. It's gonna be
Fiddle Fern. You gave up Fiddle Fern. All right, now we got to show it. Now that you showed it,
I know I gave up.
Oh no, I think it's probably one of the things. So Fiddle Fern is our adventure card. It is going to be an adventure card. I'm spilling all my. Oh, how funny! The cards that fell out. we're filled with and gratitude. And look at all the green.
Look at all the green. And we are surrounded by green, and we just our hearts are full with such gratitude and appreciation because as I said in the beginning, we would not be here without you guys. And we're very, very excited. So I apologize in advance. You're going to see and hear from us a lot in the next 30 days, but that's okay. Hopefully you'll like it.
I'm going to log off before my internet gets even worse. So
yeah,
thank you, everyone.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for coming and your support. We appreciate it.
All the best. Many blessings. Thanks, Carrie. Thanks, Carrie. Lots of Carries.
Lots of Carries.